How are we all doing on this fine evening? Everyone give us a wave if you can hear me. Hello, hello. Give us, let's admit everybody in. Give us a thumbs up if you've had a wonderful day today. Give us a thumbs up if you think that daddy is better than mummy. Hey! Give us a thumbs up if you think mummy's better than daddy. Okay. Oh God, there's a mixed camp going on. A mixed camp. Right, hello. Okay, it's a middling one. A middling. Yeah, they're even Stevens. Very diplomatic. Very diplomatic. Well done, everyone. Right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this evening's Zoom session. So, as you guys all know, we have been doing a whole bunch of fun conditioning things for all the recreational sessions, all you guys. We've also been putting on bits and pieces for all of our squads and development groups and making them sweat, which has been rather fun. And then we've also got a whole bunch of other extra things, which is open to anybody and everybody in the club. So we've done some one-to-one chats with various people. We had a wonderful chat with Olympic silver medalist Bryony Page the other day. That was super cool. And anyway, tonight's offering is going to be an hour session of flow yoga with the wonderful Jude Whitburn. So if I can suggest, once I finish talking, you guys, if you guys make sure that you put me on speaker view, so that then the only person making noise should be Jude, because then everybody else is muted, I believe. But then all you'll hear will be Jude, and then you can full screen her and you can see everything that's going on. So Jude's going to be taking you through tonight's session of flow yoga, and she'll tell you what that's all about and what the session's going to look like once she takes over from me. And all that's really left for me to say is have loads of fun. So Jude is super amazing. Basically, she's like Wonder Woman. Like that's pretty much what I can say. She like does everything super amazingly. What's that lady? I'm so bad now. What's that actress in all the Avenger films? What's her name? This is where we need Joe.
You're talking about Black Widow, Ollie?
Yeah. The one?
Scarlett Johansson, I think it is.
That's the one. That's the one. What's the character's name?
Black Widow.
Black Widow. There we go. So everything that Black Widow does, like Jude taught her everything. Like she flies around all over the place and does amazing things and flies all over pieces of equipment and like kills bad guys and like shoots guns like in a cool way and looks amazing doing it. So yeah, basically she's a professional dancer. She's a professional acrobat and circus performer. And she's really, really lovely. We love Jude. So I just want to say thank you, massive thank you to Jude for coming tonight and hosting this yoga session. So I'll stay here for a little while just to make sure that anyone else is let in and all that kind of stuff. But otherwise, Jude, it's over to you, my lovely.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Thanks for that, Ollie. Hi, everyone. Hello. I've got quite a mixed bag. I think quite some younger bodies and some older bodies. So hi, welcome. So we're going to do a little flow class. So you may find some of the stuff is a bit new to you. So just kind of move in a way you need to move, do whatever you need to do, and keep an eye on the screen because I'll be doing everything with you. So we can just move together. Any issues, just pop me a little message in the little chat box and we can get going. Excuse Peanut. Peanut is my alter ego, so I can see what everyone's up to better. So don't find that person. And beautiful, we're gonna get started. Okay, I just plug in my mic. I can't hear you, so if you talk to me, I can't hear. So pop me a message in the chat, but you should be able to hear me better. Okay, so we're gonna start just in a comfortable seat. Beautiful. And then you can close down the eyes and just let the hands just rest on the knees. And we'll just take a few moments to just breathe here, to just And arrive in our space. Hi, 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 hi. All right, lovely. So think of really sitting nice and grounded into the floor. So if you think of your two sit bones being nice and even and connected to the earth below you. And then think of a piece of string lengthening up out of the crown of your head. So that's going to help lift you up and help lengthen through the spine. And then we're just going to take our hands to rest on the belly and just take a few deep breaths here to breathe into the belly. So as you do that, you feel the belly rise into the palms of the hands, and then as you exhale, you feel the belly soften. And the rib cage will start to expand, maybe the chest will lift. Now just take a few moments here. Nice. And then when you're ready, just start to take the arms nice and wide and reach them up towards the sky. Interlace your fingers and push the palms really high as you reach up. And then drop your left hand down to the side and we'll just take a lean over towards the left side. And let the left ear just relax to the shoulder, so you don't need to keep the neck up, you just let it drop down. And think of breathing into the right side of the body. Nice. And then come back up to the top. Both arms lift up, interlace the fingers again, push the palms up towards the sky. And then drop your right hand down this time and a little lean over to the right side. Let the ear just relax down so the neck is released better. Beautiful. All the way up to the top again. One more time. Interlace the fingers, push the palms high as you breathe in. Drop the left hand, lean over to the left. And then come back to the top. Both arms up, breathing in. And drop the right hand, lean over to the right. Nice, come back to the top, and then you're going to come onto your hands and knees. So roll over your shins and make your way onto your hands and knees. Have the shoulders so they're stacked directly over your wrists, and then the hips are directly over the knees. And then you're really spreading the fingers so you connect to the palms of the earth. You can do a few little cat cows. So dip the belly and then send your chest bone forward and think of really sticking your tailbone up. Nice. And then round the back. Draw chin towards chest and push the upper back up towards the sky. So do a few of these rolling through the spine. Lengthen your chest forwards. And then exhale, contract as you roll through. Nice. A few more like this. Lengthening the tailbone, send the chest forwards. Really dip into the back. And then pull everything in as you go. Nice. A few more times. And we'll do one more. Good, come back to the center and think of really lengthening the spine now. So shoot through the crown of the head and then shoot through the tailbone. Take your right arm, reach it forwards, and then take your left leg and reach it back. Good, breathe in here. And then draw that elbow towards the knee as you will. And then inhale as you extend. And again, elbow comes to knee. Lengthen away from you, stretch. And again, elbow to knee, crunch. Extend away. One more time, draw it in. Lengthen away, and now bend that left leg behind you. Take the right hand, catch hold of the left foot with the right hand. Over the top, that's it. And then kick the foot a little bit into the hand. Nice. Don't worry if you're all wobbly, it's okay. Beautiful, and release. Stretch away from you, bring the right hand down, the left knee down, I'll do all of that on the other side. So take your left hand forward, take your right leg back. Good, good, good. Stretch, breathe in, and then elbow to knee, draw it in. Lengthen away from you, so take a nice deep breath in, and elbow to knee, crunch. Extend away from you, stretch. 2 more, crunch it in. Lengthen away, stretch. 1 more time, draw it in. And extend, and then bend the right leg, reach back, catch hold of the right foot with the left hand this time. Good. And if you can, kick it a little bit more into the hand. Don't worry if you've fallen over. Come back to the center, extend the leg back, the arm forward, and then bring the knee down and the hand back down. Good. From here, tuck the toes under. You're going to lift the hips up, come into a downward facing dog. Beautiful. So in your down dog, think of really spreading the fingers and then drawing up through the inner arms. Good. And if the hamstrings are tight, just keep the knees soft and maybe the heels come off of the floor. That's all good. Beautiful. And then come up onto your tiptoes. I'm going to roll forwards into a high plank. Good. And lift back up, downward facing dog. And again, up onto the tiptoes, roll forwards, high plank. Lift back up, downward facing dog. 1 more time, coming forwards, high plank. So from here, you can bring the knees down or you can stay up. We're just going to do 3 push-ups. So all the way down to the floor and then push back up. And again, down, push back up. 1 more. Beautiful. And then back into downward facing dog. Nice. Take a nice deep breath in and a nice deep breath out. Good. Look in between your hands. Just walk to the front of your mat and then just hang over the legs. So keep the knees soft, so you're in a forward fold. Let the hands just release down towards the floor. That's it. Nice. And then bend the knees, will roll up all the way to standing. So come nice and tall. Beautiful. Take the arms up towards the sky. Breathe in. And then bend the knees and fall forwards at the hips. Good. Bring the hands to the mat. Step it back. Plank pose. From your plank, lower all the way down to the floor. And come up into a cobra. So let's do a no cobra. That's it. Keep the elbows soft. Keep the shoulders drawing down the back. And then push your pubic bone in towards the floor. If you know pubic bone. And release back down, downward facing dog. Nice. Spread the fingers, spread the toes. Bring your gaze forwards to the front of your mat. You can step or you can do a jump to the front of your mat. Nice. Flat back. So bring the hands to rest on the shins and draw your chest bone forward. And then fold. We'll come up to standing, take the arms to the sky, breathe in, and fold forwards again. Good, plant the hands down, step it or jump it this time into plank. And then body comes all the way down to the floor, roll through into a cobra, or if you want to, come into an up dog, so get your knees off of the floor. Good, downward facing dog. Okay, we're going to do that a few more times, maybe a little bit faster. So bring your gaze forward, step or jump to the front of your mat. Nice, flat back, lengthen the chest. Exhale, let it fold. Rise up to standing, take the arms high, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, step it or jump it back, plank pose. And then all the way down to the floor, squeeze the elbows in. Lift the chest, cobra. Lift the hips, down dog. Good. All right, one more time. Look forward, step or jump, front of your mat. flat back. Exhale, fold. Come all the way up to standing, take the arms high, breathing in. Exhale, fold forwards. Hands to the mat, step or jump back plank. And then all the way down to the floor. Lift the chest, breathe in. And downward facing dog. Nice. Good. Okay, from your downward facing dog, you're going to take your right leg, lift it up towards the sky. Nice. And then shift forwards, try and tap your knee all the way to your nose. And then take the leg back up to the sky. Bring your knee to tap your right elbow. Take it back up. Knee to your left elbow. Take it back up. Knee to nose, and then place the foot in between your hands. Good, let the left knee come all the way down to the floor, release your back toes. Beautiful, and we'll take the arms up towards the sky. So you can interlace the fingers, if you like, shoot the index finger up. So your first finger up towards the sky. Beautiful. Watch this front knee isn't shooting past the foot, so keep the knee directly over the foot. And then really lift up out the waist as you reach high. And then we'll bring the hands back to the floor, shift the hips back, come into a half split pose. So your front leg working towards it being straight, and then make sure that the left hip is directly over the knee. And you can flex that right foot or keep it relaxed if you like. Beautiful. And then we'll take it forwards again into a lunge, take the arms up, breathe in. And hands come down, take it back, half split. So just moving forwards and back really gently, take it forwards, arms up, inhale. Hands come down, take it back. Nice, everyone. One more time, take it forwards, breathe in. Hands come down, take it back. And then from here, bring your left hand, place it flat to the floor, take the right arm, lift it up to the sky. Beautiful. Right hand comes back down and bring both fingertips to the, both hands, sorry, to the floor. I'm going to pulse our right leg up 10 times. So try and lift it off the floor, pulsing up 1, 2, 3, nice, 4, 5, 6, 7, beautiful, 8, 9, 10, nice work. Send it forwards, low lunge, arms up, breathe in. And then we'll bring the hands to the mat, step back, plank pose. Bring the knees down or just do a press up here, lower down, roll to cobra, and lift the hips downward facing dog. Nice. Okay, from here we're going to do the other side. So take your left leg up towards the sky. Good, bring left knee to nose as you shift forward. Take the leg back up. Left knee, left elbow, give it a tap. Back to the sky. Left knee, right elbow. Take it back up. And knee to nose as you place the foot again in between the hands. Let the right knee come down to the floor. Low lunge, take the arms up. Good, nice, everybody. Keep reaching up as much as you can. So almost like you want to lift off of the floor. And then bring your hands down. We'll shift back, half split. Good, take it forwards again. Into your lunge, reach the arms high. Hands come down, take it back, half split. One more time, taking it forwards, big breath lift. Hands come down, take it back, staying here, little hamstring stretch. So bend that left knee if it feels a bit too strong on your hamstring. And then we'll keep the right hand down, take the left arm up this time. Beautiful, bring that left hand down onto your fingertips, and then we'll pulse the left leg up 10 times, lifting it off the floor for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, send it forwards into your lunge, reach up. And then the hands come down, step back into your plank. All the way down to the floor. Try and hover the whole body off of the floor this time. Hover, hover, hover. Hover and push back up. And again, hover. Push back up. One more time, hover down. And we'll come to cobra lift. And hips lift up, downward facing dog. Good. Okay, from here, look forwards again, and then jump to the front of your mat. Good. We're going to catch hold of the big toe with the 2 peace fingers. So wrap around your big toe, and then bend your knees, and try and get the belly onto the thighs. So really, really deep. That's it. Let the elbows come nice and wide, and then pull on your toes and send the head down towards the floor. Start to straighten up the legs as you lift the bum up towards the sky. Good. Elbows nice and wide, and then really pull on the toes. That's it. Nice, nice, nice. Let the head release to the floor. Good, and then we're going to come into a little arm balance, so some of you might have done this. Let go of your toes, bring the hands flat to the floor, and then try and bring your knees as close up to the armpits as you possibly can. So you really want to sandwich the belly down. Bring the palms to the floor, and then shift forward. As you do, you let the toes just come off of the floor. Nice. Yeah. Hold it there. Try and get the heels towards the bum a little bit more. Yes, just very nice. Keep the gaze forward. Lift, lift, lift. Nice, Lily. And then from there, you can jump straight back into a plank. So you're from here, and you jump straight back into a plank pose. Good. All the way down to the floor. Lift up into cobra. And then downward facing dog. Beautiful, everyone. Take the right leg up towards the sky again. Breathe in. And we'll bring the right knee to the nose. This time, place the foot between the hands. We're going to come all the way up to a high lunge. So you're on the ball of your left foot. Arms lift up towards the sky. And then watch you haven't just kind of lost your ribs there. So keep this all drawing in. So you've got to keep the core really, really strong. The arms lift up to the sky. Breathe in. And then swing the arms down the body and just hover the belly off of the thighs. So you shoot the fingertips back and then shoot the crown of the head forwards. Good. And let the arms come down and up. Breathe in. Do that again. Swing the arms back, crown of the head forwards. One more time, down and up. Inhale. Arms come back, crown of the head forwards. Good. One more time, lift it up. And then we're going to open the arms and turn to the side, come into what we call a warrior two. So you've got your front leg bent and your back leg is straight and the back foot is flat. That's it. And then sink nice and deep and keep this thigh drawing out. Good. Arms out to the side. So if your hips are quite tight, open the legs a little bit wider so you've got some space. Good. Nice. Keep reaching out, sink a little bit deeper if you can. And then we'll take the front arm, we'll turn the palm up towards the sky. Take the left hand to the back leg, and then reach your right arm over. Nice. Sink a little bit more, yeah, that's it, into the front leg. And we'll take the hands all the way to the front foot, so both hands around the front leg, your right leg. Step it back into plank, and then we're going to come into side plank. So left hand to the center, take your right arm up to the sky, side plank. Nice. If you need to, bring that left knee down. Otherwise, lifting up, keep the hips high, so not dropping here, keep them nice and high. Right arm lifts up. If you're feeling super funky, maybe right leg lifts up too. Hold it there. And then back to plank, nice one. All the way down to the mat. And then lift up into a cobra again. And lift the hips down. Left leg lifts up to the sky. And bring that knee to the nose again and place the foot in between the hands, come up into your high lunge. Soften the back knee a little bit, take the arms up, and then we'll swing them down the body again. Reach the crown forward. Inhale as you lift up. And again, swing the arms back over the belly. Inhale, take it up. One more time, swing the arms back. Hold it here for a few moments. Get a little bit lower. Good, arms come up, breathe in. And then again, we open out into warrior two pose. So both legs are open, sink a little bit deeper. Okay. So keep this front leg bent and really straighten the back leg and really reach out through the fingertips. Good, soften a little bit more into that front leg. Nice and strong in the leg. And then your left hand is going to turn up towards the sky. Take your right hand to the back leg and reach it up. Good, take the hands all the way to the floor and step back into your plank pose again. Good, we're going to side plank on the right side. So right hand comes to the center, lift the left arm up towards the sky. Hold it here or lift that leg. And then back into your high plank. We'll send the body all the way to the floor, lift up into a cobra, and then lift the hips downward facing them. Okay, from here, bring your knees down to the mat, and then let the hips sink to the heels and just let the forehead come to the floor, come into little child's pose, little break. So just softening down here, just breathe. Nice. And then we're going to come into what we call a dolphin pose. So it's a really good shoulder strengthening posture. You're going to bring your forearms onto the floor. So both forearms come down. And then really think of spreading the fingers when you reach down. And then we'll tuck the toes and lift the hips up towards the sky. So it's the same as a downward facing dog, but you want both forearms to come onto the floor. Good. And then really think of the shoulders being nice and strong when you're here. So the head shouldn't be resting on the floor. And you're really pushing into the arms. Good. For some of you, you can stay here, but for others, you may want to raise a leg up if you like. Nice. There's a few headstands going on. Beautiful. And then if you've got one leg up, maybe the other leg too. Without flicking everything. Good. And then lower it back down. We'll come back into our child's pose. So just rest the shoulders. And just breathe here for a few moments. Come back up onto your hands and knees now. And the hips are going to stay over the knees, but you're going to reach your hands forwards and then try and get your chest bone down towards the floor. So you're looking forwards. If that feels too strong on the shoulders, just bring your forehead onto the mat. Otherwise, look forward and then try and soften at the chest bone and soften at the shoulders to release them down to the floor. Few breaths here. And then lift up, just walk your hands back, come to sitting on your heels. Good. And all the way up to kneeling. So you're pushing your shins into the floor. And we'll take the hands to the lower back and then just push your hips forwards. Keep your bum really engaged, so really squeeze your bum and then lift the chest up a little bit more. Nice. Nice, let the hips come back to the heels. Sit on the knees, take the arms up, breathe in. And we'll do that all again. So take your hands forwards onto your hands and knees and reach the hands forward, soften the chest down. And then we'll take the hands back again, sit onto the heels, take the arms up, big breath. And hands come to the lower back again, push the hips forwards, lift the chest, little back bend. Nice, and then just release the hips again, take the arms up to the sky. And we'll bring the hands forwards, lift the hips into a downward facing dog. Good. From down dog, once again, we're going to take that right leg up towards the sky as you lift it high, and then bring the knee to the nose, place the foot between the hands. Again, left knee is going to find the floor. Release your toes. We're going to take both hands to the inside of your right leg, and then just move your right leg out towards the right side of your mat. Good. And you can stay on your hands, or you can come down onto your forearms if you like. You can let the knee just kind of drift away a little bit. That's it. So both hands are inside. That's it. Yeah. Good. And if you're on your forearms, just come back onto your hands. We'll take that right foot and bring it back into the center. And staying on the right foot, you're going to take all of the weight onto that right leg. So start to lift your left leg up towards the sky. So you come into a standing split. Nice. So really think of pushing through that left foot. And then if you want to, you can grab hold of the lower leg with one hand. Maybe with two. Good, and bend the knee, we'll place the foot back to the floor, bring the left knee down. And how we did at the start, when we shifted our weight back into our little half split, we'll come back there. But if you have a full split, so if you want to, you can slide out into a full split in this. And I'll hold for a few breaths. Good. Nice. If you're all the way down, take your arms up. And then the hands come back down. And we'll pull back. We're going to step back into our plank pose again. Take it slow. And body comes to the floor. Lift up into a cobra. And then lift the hips into your down dog. Okay, nice. And then we'll let the left leg lift up this time. Place the foot in between the hands, let the right knee come down. Exactly the same on this side. So take your left leg, move it out to the left, and both hands sit inside of your left leg. Staying on your hands or come down onto your forearms. Good, and then come back onto your hands. We'll bring that left foot in towards the middle now. And then again, shifting all of your weight onto the left foot, so you can lift the right leg up to the sky into your split. Good, really reach through that right toes, the right toes even. And if you like, one hand on the leg, and maybe the other hand on the leg too. Nice. Bend the left knee, step the right foot back and lower onto that right knee, and again take the hips back into your half split, hold it here or take it all the way out into full split. Good, and bring your hands down, step it back into your plank pose again. And then all the way down to the floor. Lift up into a cobra. And then downward facing dog. Good. Looking forward, step or do a jump, but we're going to come to sitting, so you can jump all the way to sit on your bum. Good, take the legs out in front of you, reach the hands forward, and then really, really slow, so really think of contracting the belly, you're going to come all the way onto your back. And bring the soles of the feet flat to the floor, let the knees point up towards the sky, and the hands are going to just rest down by your side. Take a nice breath in, and then we're going to lift the hips all the way up towards the sky into a bridge pose. So pushing the heels into the floor, and if you like, you can interlace the fingers behind your back, roll the shoulders underneath. So you think of pushing the hands down and then lifting the hips up even more. Good, squeeze the bum to lift the hips high. Maybe if you like, raise the right leg up to the sky, keep the hips lifted. And place it back down, raise the left leg up to the sky. And place it back down, and then all the way back down to the floor. Just let the pelvis find the floor, let the hips find the floor, and the knees are up to the sky. So you can do that again, or if you have a wheel pose, so if you have like a full bridge, you can bring your hands by your ears and push up all the way into your full bridge. Otherwise, you're back into this position. So either this one, or hands by the ears and push all the way up into a full back bend. So see which one you want to do. Nice. Good, and make sure the knees haven't started to turn out, so bring them in towards each other a little bit more. And whenever you're ready, you can come back down. Make sure you bring the chin to the chest and go back down. I'm going to do one more. One more back bend. So again, either into a bridge or hands by your ears and push up into, ooh, don't catch your head, push up into a full wheel. Holding for about 10 breaths if you can. Good. And then whenever you're ready, just come back onto your back. Nice. From here, you can just let the knees just release to side, so the knees drop over to the right and then they drop over to the left. And we'll let the knees come into the chest, so just wrap the arms around the shins and squeeze the thighs in towards the belly. From here, just do a few little rocks forwards and back, so up onto the sit bones and then back. So little rocks forwards, little rocks back, like little balls. And then come all the way up to sitting and extend the legs out in front of you. Stretching the legs forward, take the arms up towards the sky, really reaching up as you breathe in, and then take the body over the legs. So you can keep the knees soft here if you want to, or reach for the feet and go a little bit deeper. We'll take a roll up through the spine, all the way up to sitting again, arms up, breathe in. And then hands come down. You're going to draw the feet in and just hold behind the legs. Let the feet just hover off of the floor. And then take the shins so they're parallel to the floor. And you can stay here or you can take the arms out. And if you want to, you go into a full boat pose holding it here. So hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Cross the shins and then you can bring the heels down or you can leave them off the floor and bring your hands to the floor, lift your bum. And then go again, boat pose, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross the shins, heels down and up, fingertips down, lift the bum. One more time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And then just hug the knees in. And we're going to go all the way over onto our shoulders to take the legs over the head into a little shoulder stand. So bring your hands to your lower back, take the legs up towards the sky. Good. Make sure there's no weight in your neck. So all the weight should be in your shoulders. Yeah, good. And if you like, you can bring your knees to your forehead or take the feet over your head. And take it really slow as you come onto your backs again and just let the knees come in towards the chest. Good. Hands at the backs of the knees again. We'll do a few rocks up and down, that's fine. Once again. And then come all the way up to sitting. And this time we're going to hug our right knee in towards the chest, in towards the belly. Place the right foot to the outside of your left leg. And then either keep this left leg straight or bend it back towards the right hip. Good, but you want both sit bones to be onto the floor. Take your right hand, place it on the floor behind you, and then left arm is up. Good. And then just hug that thigh in. If you want to go a little bit deeper, take the elbow to the outside. And if you want to try bind, you're going to try and feed that hand through, and then the right arm comes around the back. And then release. Stretch both legs out in front of you, give them a little shake. And we'll hug the left knee in to the belly. And take the left foot to the outside of the right leg this time. Keep that leg straight or bend it back. Just so that that left hip can come to the floor. Left hand behind you, right arm up. And then hug the thigh. Or take the elbow. Or right arm can go underneath the leg and left arm around the back. And then release, stretch both legs out. Give them a little shake. And we're going to come into a straddle, so take the legs as wide as feels good. And you can shift the hips forwards. And reach both arms up towards the sky. And then try without putting your hands on the floor to reach forwards before coming onto the floor. So try not to just collapse down. And then when you get to your maximum, just bring the hands to the floor and just relax here for a few breaths. Take about 3 more breaths here. And slowly walk your hands back. Bring the hands behind the knees, just draw the legs back in together. Give yourself a bit of squeeze. And then rolling all the way onto your back. Again, keep the knees in towards the chest. Let them release over towards the left side. Take the arms nice and wide to reaching out. And just think of that right shoulder staying connected to the floor. And then knees back to the center, and they can go all the way over to the right side, to the other side. Take the arms wide. Good. And then back to center, hug the knees in again, wrap the arms around the shins, give yourself a squeeze. And then when you're ready, just extend the legs along the floor and just come into a few moments just of relaxation. So you just close the eyes, let the body relax onto the floor, let the hands just rest down by the side. So the feet fall open and hands are open. And you can just close down the eyes. And think of, that's it, going all the way down. There we go. Think of the back of the body just nice and heavy into the floor. And then the front of the body nice and soft.
And then when you're ready, you can start to just wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes. And let the head just roll from side to side. And then take a big stretch as you reach the arms above the head. And just bring the knees into the chest. Good, and roll your body all the way over onto one side. Nice. And then really slow, come up to a seated position, take your time. And when you're there, just take the arms up towards the sky as you breathe in, and we'll bring the palms together and bring the hands to the heart. And bow the forehead towards the fingers. Thank you, everybody. Well done. Well done, well done, well done.
I know it's quite different for some of you, so well done.
Wow, that was absolutely amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Well done, Jude. Well done. Well done, everybody. I tell you what,
Yeah, well done.
I was watching everybody. I was watching everybody do absolutely fantastic. I did try and do some of it, and I think I put my back out. So I'm impressed with everybody's efforts, and very impressed to see some mums and dads in the background as well. So well done to you guys. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you enjoyed that. Shall we all give a big round of applause? Let's unmute everybody, because it's always good to get actual noise and feedback when we do this. So should we give a big round of applause? Thank you, Jude.
Thank you, everyone. Well done.
That was fantastic. Did everybody enjoy that? Was that good?
Yeah.
Great. You all looked thoroughly engaged and well on board with that. So well done, everybody. Something a little bit different from what we would normally offer for a physical session, but I thought that was brilliant. So well done, everybody.